Quantum Break is finally here, and Remedy Entertainment have taken a bold step by not only producing a AAA title, but a TV show too. Does it work? To an extent, yes. Complications do arise from the format, but when coupled with excellent combat mechanics, Quantum Break is an experience like no other. Quantum Break begins with our protagonist Jack Joyce returning to Riverport, having left years before after a dispute with his brilliant yet unhinged brother Will. Paul Serene, a childhood friend of Jack and CEO of Monarch Solutions, pleads for Jack to assist him on the mysterious Project Promenade. The surreptitious device is revealed to be a time machine, and after the instrument is activated, which you incidentally help initialize, a malfunction causes time to die, and the story progresses from that point on. To reveal any more plot details would spoil the story, but know that the nucleus of Quantum Break is time travel. This concept can be poorly executed, but Remedy Entertainment have done their research. The thesis is complex yet plausible and relatively easy to understand. Quantum Break is brought to life thanks to the exceptional performance by the actors playing the key roles, and their performances are outstanding. Remedy did not simply utilise these actors for their vocal performance, as their facial capture scene here is as good as in any game to date. Shawn Ashmore in particular looks lifelike at times. What impressed me more was how good these characters look outside of the cutscenes, as a lot of the communication between characters develops organically. As you progress through the game, the fracture in time will reveal visual exchanges and moments that occurred in the past or future. One particular standout moment will find you entering a warehouse used by Will to construct the time machine. Years of work unfold over the course of a few minutes, and technically it's phenomenal. Levels will be strewn with laptops and other items to be observed. They aid in fleshing out the story. Some would provide humorous relief, such as a Monarch employee writing his own terrible screenplay, but others will expand upon the central plot. Will Joyce's scientific notes about the hypothesis of time travel had me reading for minutes. At the finale of each act, you unconventionally assume the role of the antagonist, and it feels liberating to be the villain. Serene has his own principles, and this is what makes him a captivating adversary. At these junctions, you are given two decisions that should dramatically change the narrative, but sadly they do not. The tale here feels predefined, so why give me these future-defining choices? Over the course of Quantum Break, you'll be treated to 4 30-minute episodes, and the show looks great with well-directed scenes, special effects, and an interesting plot. The episodes are expertly led by the enigmatic Martin Hatch, portrayed by Lance Reddick. He carries the show and steals every scene he's involved with. The pacing feels different to what we expect from a TV show, and this has positives and negatives. The action is delivered hard and fast, which felt refreshing, but due to this streamlined formula, the big emotional moments lack the weight needed to feel impactful. I would put my controller down, sit back and become engrossed, just as I do with my favourite TV shows. I feel that a couple more episodes would have improved upon the idea, but as much as I enjoyed watching the show, I'm not sure if it complemented the game or simply gave me an enjoyable independent experience. Time is dying around you, and you possess the ability to manipulate the fracture in your favour. Jack will acquire a handful of abilities which are all satisfying. You will instinctively take cover behind obstacles, but you're encouraged to be more aggressive. You can create a time bubble around an enemy and unload a barrage of bullets their way, or by using Time Rush, you can move at the speed of light, executing a foe from behind. You can level up these abilities, but other than enhancing the power of the skills, they never really evolve. The selection of weapons are pretty bare too, but overall the combat feels wonderfully executed. Once the dust settles, I would find myself just looking at the carnage that I had caused. Expect to see bodies frozen in the air in precarious positions and explosions just waiting to vanish. After every encounter, I felt my adrenaline pumping as I had decimated everyone. You will feel empowered at just how domineering you can be when utilising the abilities at your disposal. Puzzles frustratingly are little more than a hindrance. Pausing time or moving exceedingly fast will bypass them. This disappoints me because time manipulation has been greatly used in every department, and it feels like this was a glorious opportunity to be creative. It cannot be understated just how impressive Quantum Break is on a technical level. At one time, I found myself engaged in a huge firefight whilst an entire shipping dock was collapsing behind me. Meanwhile, I was dodging bullets and causing destruction at the same time, and the game never faltered once. My biggest disappointment with Quantum Break is the lack of any endgame content. Due to the weak progression of skills and how ineffective your choices are, there is little reason to replay the game. I've collected every piece of intel which fleshed out my time with the game, but my fear is that ignoring this, you could progress through Quantum Break dangerously fast. Quantum Break is a wonderful narrative-driven piece accompanied by exciting gameplay. I do not think that the future of gaming will incorporate the hybrid of including live-action footage, but I cannot deny that I enjoyed the experience. Quantum Break is a technical marvel, and other than a few missed opportunities with lackluster puzzles and an unremarkable ability progression, the foundations have been laid for an exciting new series to emerge. I give Quantum Break 4 stars out of 5. Head to thenerdstash.com for the full written review.